Here we go.
No, I meant on you because I've still have a mouthful of stuff.
Oh, my bad. Yes, we're starting on me. Hey guys, we're doing the second half of our bat rep. Sean may have already put that on there, so now you get to hear us say that twice. But Sean did his movement for beginning of turn 3, is that correct? Okay.
The third.
Alright, well,
Triarch Stalker got a 2 on its difficult terrain.
Okay.
Now, it's funny, is because I did this while Thomas was gone, like earlier this morning. What if you had walked in and it was like this? And been like, yeah, I got a 6 on my movement. Right?
Yeah.
Thomas would have trusted me, I think.
I would have.
He would have just been like, you know what? Why would Gately lie? He's used to losing. So,
who said anything about losing?
Right. So anyway, I just want to show you a few tactical things, in as much as I have any right to talk about tactics. I moved my units of wraiths out. My objective is to kill this guy, and to just survive against these guys. The problem is the bloodletters are going to have the objective next turn.
Yep.
And that's pretty much game. Because once they start retreating and all the other guys move forward, I would have to pretty much kill Thomas to a man to get that objective back. It ain't good. Yeah, he's nodding right now. Yep. So it made me, because you have to look for subtle ways that power has shifted in a game. So, for example, from 4th edition to 5th edition, they made troops the only scoring choices, right? So, and that was a huge deal. Now the value of troops was higher because of this one thing. So, look at Fateweaver. He's got a 3-up invulnerable save, re-rollable, right? So that means when he takes a wound, he only has a 1 in 3 chance of actually taking a wound. So if you do the statistics on it, it means you need to do 27 wounding hits to Fateweaver in order for him to actually die, right?
It's pretty gross.
It is pretty gross. And that's the re-rollable thing, which, by the way, these guys were... Dave was in last night, and Thomas and Dave were like, what about this broken thing? What about this broken thing? Is that a fair characterization?
It is. It was worse.
It's Seer Council with 2 Archons with Shadow Field and Fortune.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Eldar and Dark Eldar brother in arms. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you'd need like 118 wounding hits to kill one of the Archons.
It's just, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh, but they lose the Shadow Field.
They lose the Shadow Field.
But
there's
the big
2 of them, so you then... And here's the thing that's really terribly awful about the combination is that everybody in there is a character. There's 3 independent characters. You got your Farseer, your 2 Archons, and then you have all of the Warlocks.
So he has to take a wound for the Shadow Field to go down?
Yeah, he actually has to take a wound for it to go down. But then the thing that's nasty about it is they're all characters, and so they just, oh, this hit me? No, it doesn't, because I'm going to use my look out, sir, and put it on somebody else. And it works in close combat as well as shooting, as you guys saw earlier with Sean's Lord going after or taking 4 of the wounds. Sorry, I keep doing that. I don't think any of it. You guys get to watch me chew if I'm chewing on camera. Sorry. Anyway, what was the rest of your movement, Sean? Tell us what the rest of your movement was.
So I moved these guys back. I used the Ghost Arcs to kind of just block this whole area, which is what I think these guys are strong at.
Yeah, they're big and annoying.
I mean, just how long that the model is 9 inches long. That's something. Also, I went and reread the vehicle mounted things. If you read it literally, a Ghost Arc can only shoot at things directly in front of the gun.
Okay.
That's from here to here. Now, I don't think that's right. I think that's ridiculous.
I always thought it was like a 45-degree arc, so it was like
but
here to here.
It says nowhere in there 45-degree arc.
Wow.
It says however the gun moves. Look at this. Up and down, right? I think I just broke this off. Okay, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Oh, this only has 4 shots now. So I did the calculations. So to do the wounding hits, I actually need to have 54 shots with an average strength of 5. And I have 55 shots that I'm going to pour into the Fateweaver.
Okay.
Starting now.
We're doing it.
Go ahead and start
Let's see
stop.
It. Okay, here we go. So what's shooting at me first?
Well, you do the closest thing. Right, so I'm going to do this unit. These guys have no
Did
shooting.
these guys rally, by the way?
Oh, I didn't roll that. They rally.
do.
Oh, thank goodness.
They get to make a 3-inch move.
What do they do?
And then they can shoot.
No, I'm just going to make a nice phalanx, because that's Necrons for you.
Okay.
Because they're shooting at him too.
Okay, cool.
So therein lay the problem. Okay, so here it goes, ready? So I'm going to just do right to left.
Okay.
So arc. Actually, I'm going to do smallest to biggest, meaning these guys kind of have to shoot at him, so I'll do these guys first.
Okay.
This unit has only one Necron warrior who's within 12. He gets 2 hits, 5 up to wound, 2 wounding hits.
Ooh, all right, now watch me
Wouldn't that be
roll
funny if he
double
just
ones
blew up
right
right now and retreated?
Yeah. Oh, there's a 1. So, and then the other one that fell on the floor was a 4.
Okay,
and I
so
re-roll,
nice.
and I've made it.
Okay, Cryptek misses. Okay, now this unit, which is 10 guys. 3, 6, 9, 10. Here we go. 2 volleys. Actually, only 2 are within 12 inches.
Fire.
So here you go. Ah, very nice.
That was a good
Looking
roll.
for 5s and 6s. Oops, that was just 1. Can I do this?
One wound.
Cryptek. 2 wounding hits.
1 more reroll. Oh, he just took
takes
a wound.
So
now leadership
make the
check.
leadership check.
If I roll high, I run away. 9, he's okay. So leadership 10.
Actually, I looked that up too. He's leadership 9.
Is he leadership 9?
He's leadership 9.
Okay, he's leadership 9.
Okay, 1 wound down, 3 to go.
I had no idea Fateweaver was leadership 9. That's crazy. I guess you don't even really need it, you know?
Well, it matters because if he takes one, somebody was saying that if anybody, anyway, never mind. Okay, destroyers, here they come, looking for 3s. Blah 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 blah. By the way, I've measured all these ranges already.
He's all.
Oh, look at that! 2, 4, 5 wounding hits.
There's 1.
Made all but 1. And the reroll. Come on, take 1.
Made
Nope.
it.
He refuses. He'll have none of that nonsense. Okay, twin-linked Tesla destructors.
Okay.
Strength 7. No 6s, but I did get 3 hits.
Twin linked.
Oh, hello. Thank you. That's a hit.
Okay.
So, and let's do the bottom one. Actually, this matters. 2s. So 4 more wounding hits from that.
Okay.
Alright, that's great. And then the bottom one, which is just a heavy Gauss. 3 hits. Strength is 5 or 6. Well, it doesn't matter. That's 7 wounding hits. Wow, that was 7 shots, 7 wounds.
Oh, he failed
Can I
4
get
of
2
them.
more?
Holy cow.
Can I
If I
get
roll like
2
that.
more?
Nope, he's good.
No! Oh, that was a golden opportunity too. Gosh darn it, Bard. Fateweaver. Okay, so the odds are against him. The odds are against him with the number of shots. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay.
That's these Necron warriors over
Necron
here,
warriors
shooting
there.
at the Fateweaver. Here it comes. Looking for 3s. Looking for 5s to wound. That is 2 wounding hits.
2 wounding hits. Well, you're.
Cryptek? Yes, misses.
Okay. He's okay.
2 saves.
A 4 and a 6.
Okay, these, let's do the 2 Ghost Arcs.
Okay.
This one right there.
Okay.
That's 1 wounding hit.
Only 2 with a reroll. He made it on the reroll.
Okay. Next Ghost Arc. 5s. Nothing. Wow, I'm running out of shots here. Okay, this unit, actually, I think they're out of range. Just the Cryptek then. Hits. 1 wound.
He's okay.
Okay, I did figure this out.
The las cannon on there.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to think, because it's small arms fire that's going to kill the Fateweaver.
Right.
And right now, the only shots I have is 2, 3, 4. That's it. 4 shots.
What about your monolith
He's out of range
of the
Fateweaver.
of the Fateweaver?
Yeah. It's 24 inches on those
Right,
things.
but he's got range. You got shots. You just can't shoot at the Fateweaver. That's what you meant. I understand.
So now I'm going to start in on these guys right here.
Okay.
So here they come. Actually, if anything, I should start trying to kill these guys, right?
It's true. They have
That
invisibility,
is,
so they're 4 up cover save.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a 4-up cover save. All I did was make their save 1 better.
Right, so that re-rollable. Well, I got to start, so go ahead and turn it off.
Okay.
Now my pathetic, whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay, this shot here, that's heavy 3, strength 4.
Going into these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 wound.
Okay, closest guy gets hit and makes it on a 5.
Now the particle whip rather, strength 8, AP3, so I'm going to put it on him.
Okay.
Okay, gotta get a...
Scat
there
die.
it is. Here you go, thank you. Here. That's a hit, that's 4 guys.
4 guys. Strength
Choose.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay. Yeah. 4, 4, and 5. We made them. No, I'm sorry. We didn't make them.
We made a 5-up save.
We made a 5-up save. So
And
2 of them.
re-rollable.
And re-rollable because of Fateweaver. So 1 guy is going to go down. Blarg. This guy right here.
Okay, blam. All right, now let's do the las cannon.
Okay.
And I found out, what's the thing? I can't remember. All right, that's a miss.
Is it not twin linked?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not twin linked. Nope. Okay, this here.
Okay.
So here that comes.
A hit.
It's a hit.
3.
So 3 guys. And it's strength, whatever it is.
It's 8.
Is it 8?
Or it's 10, I'm sorry.
Is
It's
it
like
10?
9 or 10 AP1.
Well, it matters. Hold on.
No, it doesn't, 'cause
Doomsday Cannon,
they're
strength 9.
They're demons. They're immune to
Oh, yeah.
instant
Okay,
death.
3 wounds. For 5s, re-rollable.
1,
Ooh,
3,
fails.
and a 6.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I saw that as a 1.
It's alright, 1 goes down. Brrr.
Now that does put them slightly farther away here, and that
should
does matter. Okay, now this guy shooting there.
Okay.
2 shots, 2 hits, strength 8, 2 wounds.
Okay.
So looking for 5s, re-rollable.
Got 1
There's
there.
1.
And reroll. Oh, so he takes a wound.
All right, here you go. Plunk. Or is this on?
Yeah, they do have wounds. Here, I'll just use a purple die.
All right.
It's flamboyant enough.
Aha, look at that.
Down some?
Well, no, I was looking for my little tripod,
Ah.
and I found it. Huzzah for me.
Yay.
Makes me happy. Okay,
Okay.
and I found a tape measure. So, a BTP custom tape measure. Do you know how many sales I get from all these pitches?
How
None.
much? None.
Yeah, nobody buys them. Nobody buys my horrible, horrible tape measures.
You know, you need to have a
No, they're
chicken
awesome.
dance with it or something.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Do you
Yeah.
think people are so unreasonable? I don't have plaid shorts, or I would oblige you. Okay, we're on to assault phase,
Okay.
so let's do it. And buy the book. So in 6th edition, you declare your target of your assault.
Okay.
And I just, the thing I think is interesting that hasn't kind of sunk in is that you can assault a really long ways.
Yeah.
It's like Goblin Fanatics. You set it up so that 3 units are within 9 inches, whereas before, none of those units are going to get in. Guaranteed, right?
Right.
Now, all you need is for one of them to hit the 9. Because if you don't make it, guess what happens? Nothing. They just sit there. You may as well just be like, that guy's 12 inches away, shooting for boxcars. Blam!
Right.
Right? And you could do, it occurred to me, you could do a thing where one guy is like out from the side of the building, right?
Right.
And if you make the charge roll, the whole unit can come out,
Right.
right? And make it. But if you don't, now only that one guy can die from shooting.
Right.
I call that the Leroy Jenkins maneuver.
A Leroy.
So that like everybody runs
yeah.
out. If he goes in, everybody's going in.
That's gold.
And okay, so
I love
here we
that
go.
video. All
These
right.
canoptic wraiths on the Fateweaver.
Okay. Got it.
Wow! 9 inches. So I do closest to closest, which is, I don't know, whichever one.
Whichever one. Well, they're all going to attempt to base.
And now I fly on in. So Fateweaver's got 1, and this unit has 1 on him. Okay, these guys are going to charge there.
Okay.
Here it comes. So this needs like 6 inches. Oh, and I make it easily with an 8. So I move 1 in. Then you do stage 2, which I believe I've called fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
Which is now I want to engage this guy, which I don't think I can at 8 inches.
But you'll go.
So it does matter. Does he get into contact with this guy?
Yeah, well, if you can't get into contact with that guy, the next step was he'll actually get into contact with this guy.
But what's interesting is before, with 5th edition, these guys would then move up to 6 inches to get in, and now they don't. They don't even go yet.
They'll move it 3 inches.
Right.
With
their
3
initiative
inches when,
step.
Yeah, when their initiative step comes up.
Which is interesting. What is their initiative?
4.
Okay, and my initiative is 2. Uh-oh, that's not so good. Okay, so...
Which one are we doing first?
Oh, let's do the Fateweaver first, because that's
Fateweaver.
way more exciting. So
it's more exciting, it's more important too, because if you did this one first, I would get to make rerolls.
Right, yeah, you'd get your thing. Of course, but see, at your step, you would pile in. Of course, they'd be within 6 inches, but let's say Fateweaver was over here, 6 inches from this guy.
Right.
Then that would matter, because then this guy would be drawn in and out of the reroll bubble.
Right.
Okay, so I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, he's got 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, he's got 3 attacks.
You should pause while you look it up, Sted.
Okay, so Fateweaver actually has 2 attacks. He's strength 5, weapon skill 4, so he needs 4s to hit, and he needs 3s to wound on these Canoptic Wraiths. So 1 hit, and 1 wound. 1 wound on the Canoptic Wraiths there.
Okay, Phase Shifter gives a 3-up invulnerable save. Oh, cocked. Come on, 3, blam.
All right, you come back.
If I had missed it, I would have got a reroll from Fateweaver.
That would have been great.
I would have claimed that. I would have been like, come on, Fateweaver, cut me a break. Like, I am random. Who knows what I'm going to do next? All right.
It's great, dude. All right, so you're
I'm
rolling back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just saved the 1 wound, right?
Yep.
Wow, these guys, that's great. So my attacks are 3 each. Do I get extra attacks for charging?
You get 1 extra attack for charging.
Okay, great. So that's 12 attacks. Weapon skill is 4. So I'm hitting on 4s,
4
right?
hit.
Here it comes. Oh, that's what happens. Folks, that's what happens when you don't roll with confidence. You end up with a below average wrist sling equals below average results. And so let's try the same thing again, but with an exclamation. By the way, my strength is 6, so I'm looking for 3. Wow! Take that, Fateweaver! Oh, I only got 1 wound. Alright, well, there goes that theory.
Okay, I made my
Oh, darn it! So those guys did nothing!
Sorry.
They couldn't get the job done!
Sorry.
That's okay, I'm going to tie him up.
Alright,
Now he's stuck.
Now he's stuck. Okay.
Right, so let's do these guys over here. So you go first, I'm ready.
But I need to pile in, so I'll pass you the camera while I pile the guys in.
Okay, great. Take your motion sickness pills, folks.
Yep, that happened.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so you have to try and base to base again.
But you move 3 inches,
You only move 3 inches. So this guy's going to move up here like that.
Right.
And this guy's going to move here. And then this guy
So they're trying to get within 2 inches of someone who is in close combat.
Right. So
this guy technically would go towards that guy, right? The closest guy in close combat.
This guy right here went through terrain, so he's going to have to take a dangerous terrain check because he's cavalry.
Really? Do you take it for this?
Yes, you take it from pylons, and he's okay on 2.
Now, what I found interesting about cavalry was that they aren't slowed by difficult terrain. Is that a new thing?
Yes, but they treat difficult terrain as dangerous.
Right. So but they're not slowed down. They can take the wounds.
Slowed down.
So, but do they charge farther?
No, they still charge 2d6. I think they get to roll, if they're fleet, I think
yeah, fleet is you can re-roll one or both dice.
One or both
now, and I want to say, because people are saying fleet's weaker. Yes, it is, by about 1 inch. Because before, here, put it on me. Okay, before you would move 6 inches, and then you would fleet an average of 3.5 inches, and then you could charge 6 inches, right? For an average charge range of 15.5 inches. Now, with fleet doesn't allow you to run and charge. It just allows you to re-roll the charge dice, one or both of them.
Right.
Which is notable. It's not re-roll both. It's a 6 and a 2. I'm going to keep the 6. I'm going to re-roll the 2. Now, I don't know what the math is on that, but I believe that will increase your charge range by about 2 inches. Right?
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah. So let's do some samples.
Yeah. Okay.
6 and a 2. Look at that. The
Nice.
exact numbers I said. That now becomes a 12-inch charge.
That's great.
Okay, next one.
That's huge.
4 and a 3. Let's say I didn't make it. Okay, I'm going to re-roll this one. That now becomes a 10-inch one. Now let's just do a few more.
Gross, dude.
So 4, I'm going to keep that. So 8 inches. Okay. 9 inches. 6 and a 5, that's great. So, okay, now I'm going to re-roll both. That stayed the same. Okay, keep that. That became an 11.
Do you
see how that works?
The one roll that you had that stayed the same didn't get lower, it stayed the same. So that, I mean...
Right, so isn't that interesting?
It's pretty gross.
That you would... well, because it doesn't increase your net charge. Now its fleet is charging like 14.5 inches.
Right.
Okay, or 14 inches. First off, okay, that's still good. And B, that doesn't matter because you're talking about a potential farther amount.
Right.
So you're basically, you just have to kind of stack the odds with those multiple 2, 3, 4 different charges where it's like, I only need one to get there.
Right.
And then there's the Leroy Jenkins effect.
Well, not only that,
where you pose your guys so that it kind of makes sense.
You make it better. Not only that, but if you look at guys who aren't fleet and charge distance, they've increased that too. Like you move 6 inches, and then you can charge 2 dice, and an average 2 dice is 7. You know, that's the most likely roll to make on 2 dice is a 7. So now on average, your charge range is now 13 inches, whereas it used to be 12.
Right.
For general.
6. Yeah, I'd say with fleet, re-rolling dice, your average is probably 8 or 9 now instead of 7.
That's great.
So that's a toughie. It's a real toughie. Okay, hey, let's do this combat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here we go. So the only guy that can't attack is this guy?
Yep. So the other ones are going to attack. They're within.
So he's looking at 12 dice.
Base of 2 inches.
Yep, 12 dice. Looking for fours.
Threes. And weapon skill 5.
Oh, good. Oh, that made a huge difference.
Yes,
looking
it did.
like about 8 or 9 hits there. And
strength 5.
Toughness is only 4.
So there you go. I do 8 wounds to you.
Oh wow.
You get your cover. You get your
yeah, phase shifter. Come on, blam! Oh yeah! Only one, but one guy does die.
Nope. You don't have to put it on that guy.
Oh, I don't?
No, you
oh, that's right, I pick.
You get to
I pick. All right, I picked that guy then.
Yeah, put it on a different guy.
All right, here.
It makes your wounds AP too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so basically...
If you roll a 6.
If you roll a 6.
6 to hit or wound?
6 to wound.
6 to wound. Okay, here we go.
Talking
Looking for 4s. Blam!
4s to hit.
Okay, that was average, perfectly average. All right, here we go. And strength 6, looking for 3s. Wham! Oh, there's a rend, and that's it, just 1 wound.
No, it's 5 wounds. So one of each. So 1 rending wound with a reroll. Somebody takes a wound, and 1 regular save made it. So I take a wound.
Oh, that's bad.
So I lose combat. No, wait. It's tie combat.
Yeah, you do.
Tie combat.
All right, great.
Okay. Well, tied those guys up at least. That's a big deal. Okay. What now? That's the end, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so my turn.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Now, important, I ended my last movement. No, I didn't. I ran. I ran last time. So these guys are not... They're going to have to wait this turn and hang out.
Do they?
Hang out.
Weren't they in contact?
They were in contact, but I believe it was from a run. You have to pick the relic up, you have to end your movement phase in base contact with the relic.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's tough to pick that thing up.
That makes it really hard to pick up.
Yeah, it does.
But effectively, if you just run the numbers, I've kind of lost the game already. And here's why. Because the only way for me to recover this and to save face, basically, I have to kill all these guys. I have to kill like every single troop's choice, right?
Right.
Okay, now, then I have to kill the Fateweaver.
Yeah.
So the good move for Thomas would be to move the Fateweaver back into cover.
Right, if I could get out.
Yeah, get the relic back into whatever. But I am going to stab Thomas in the eye with a nearby piece of sharpened stick before I go down.
Okay, I'm okay with this. I'll re-roll my save.
Yeah, the stick will break. Stupid Fateweaver.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, Chaos turn 3, movement.
Okay, these guys moved up and around. These guys moved here. Made sure that at the end of the turn, at the end of the phase, I kept in combat or in contact with this. So now I have it picked up.
Which guy? This guy in particular?
Yeah, that guy in particular.
Okay, sounds
He's
good.
got it picked up. That was really my only movement. Everything else kind of set still. We're going to shoot some stuff. So, but all these guys are like, well, we got to protect our Fateweaver, man.
Haha.
Got to protect him. So.
Oh, that Fateweaver's going down.
He's pretty awful. I'm going to go ahead and start with Armon. He's going to recast his blessing that he cast last turn on these guys. It's invisibility.
Okay.
It goes off on a 10, so they now have invisibility again.
Okay, great.
Then we're going to do some shooting attacks. We'll do. He's got Puppet Master, so he'll do Puppet Master. He's going to attempt it on. You know what? He's going to attempt it on this. Oh, if he does that, then I have to shoot at that guy. I'll shoot at that guy. We're going to attempt it on this. I'm out of range on that guy. We're not going to attempt Puppet Master. We're just going to shoot. These guys are going to shoot into this bigger unit here.
Okay.
I have,
now, can I just point out maybe the obvious? Do they have line of sight through this entire morass here?
some of them may, some of them might not.
Okay.
You're right. Look, I'm going to just act like they don't, and just use him to use my Puppet Master and have him try and Puppet Master that guy. So it's a focused attack. So I need a 5 or less, or you can just choose for me to Puppet Master this other little Necron guy that's in the unit. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. There's different kinds of psychic powers, and the one that I'm trying to use right now is called a Focused Witchfire, or Focused, is that what's, let's see, let me make sure I'm saying this right. Yes, Focused Witchfire. So it's like an attack, but I'm specifically targeting one guy.
Things not in cover.
No. Any model in a unit.
Any model in a unit, so you can pick a guy out.
Yeah, you can pick
so
a
which
guy
guy do you want to pick out?
I'm picking out your
Cryptek.
So I can, and then what Puppet Master does is it allows me to use his attack to shoot something else.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot something else with it, but it's focused, and so that means that if I make on my test, I make a 5 or less, I get the right guy. If I don't get 5 or less, you pick the guy as long as I still pass the test.
Okay, got it.
So 5 or less.
Psychic test.
6. So since there's it's the Cryptek and one other guy in the unit, you can choose.
So I want it to be the Necron Warrior.
Okay, the Necron Warrior is going to shoot. I'm going to shoot him at this thing right here.
Okay, got it.
Probably within
I don't
12.
think he can penetrate the hole.
He can glance it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, James.
So
What's going on over here?
I hit
2
twice.
hits.
Now I'm looking for 6s. Nope.
Nothing.
All right, that was fun. Good game. Good try, guys. Good try. All right.
Good game. Are you conceding? Very well, I accept.
No.
I think
Too late. You already said it.
We're going to go after these guys with last cans.
Then that's how I clawed my way to the top of the tournament scene. I tricked people into conceding. Wait, what? I thought you asked me if I wanted a candy bar. No, I asked if you wanted to concede.
3 last cans into these guys from these blue.
You heard him. Everybody heard him say yes.
I'm just gonna keep playing, keep rolling.
So
All right,
who's
so 3
shooting
hits,
what?
3 last cannons from these obliterators into these destroyers here.
I'm not afraid of
3 wounds.
anything. Okay.
So
any cover
5
saves?
cover
Do I have
saves.
anything?